welcome to my channel today. This is the driver's room in Group C. We are on Fuji Short, and this is Season 1, Round 7 out of 8 in Tier 2. Let's go for a grid walk today. Starting off on P1, we have Bullet, starting on Racing Soft. The rest of the field starts on Supers, and except for Rocker, who also starts on Soft. And we have Kimaru on P2. JC starts in P3. We have Mr. Driver's Room, MJR Mercer, on 4. Here we have V8 on 5th. Here we have Kimaru's teammate, Merc. Furtick has finally gotten himself into his proper car, starting in 7th. Here we have Jules in 8th. And Rocker in 9th. And we have Mr. Arden Blue, who is challenging himself today and starts last. Alright, let's get down to the race. Alright, we're about ready to get started with the race. Let's see if everyone gets through cleanly into turn 1. 5 red lights, and we have a go. Everyone gets off cleanly. Kimaru jumps up into P1. Misses his braking. Oh no, he's gonna lose. He's lost 4 positions. Three positions, I mean. He's gained 1 again. We have JC. He's gotten himself up into P1. Hell of a drive so far. Good start by the Mercedes boys. The Mercedes cars here are extremely fast on the straights. Should be difficult for the little Mazda to hang in there. We'll follow these guys now. Look at the speed these guys have compared to the Mazda. The Mazda reaches 300 now. Holy hell. Oh, and Bullet with a little tail spin there. Nothing too serious. Merc chasing down his teammate. See how it goes down the field. And we have Rocker up into 7th now, and what? Arden's gone into the pits already. What the hell has happened here? Alright, let's see what happened to Arden. Whoa! He had a little incident there. Whoa, and he goes, wow. He bent it. That is so unusual to see. Going back into lap 2. Kimaru's losing a lot of ground to the Silver Arrows. Technically, they're not Silver Arrows at the moment, but the mighty Japanese car tries to catch up to the power monsters. 3 laps, barely 3 minutes. This could be a long race. Ooh, whoa. Kimari with a little slip. Jules got himself up into 4. Merc must be struggling a little bit with that little jag. V8 there. Trying to catch up to Jules and Merc. Merc has gotten himself back into 4th, and I completely missed it because I'm busy looking at other stuff. Oh, Jules cutting it a little close there in the corners. Still ahead of V8. We'll have to watch out from V8 that will have a run on him. I don't know how fast that little Nissan is. Apparently very fast. Almost 400 kilometers. Couple of more and they would have hit it. And we have Rocker here on 7. And Furtick falling behind. And Mercer is falling down way down to 9th place. Damn. Arden with another mistake. What is going on with Arden today? He's completely lost his balance. What is going on with Arden? Has he just given up? Let's follow Bullet. Bullet's gotten himself ahead to JC. I think Kimari might be struggling a little bit with the Mazda today. It is a little bit weaker around Fuji. Oh, side by side with Merc and V8. Merc squeezes. No, wait, it was Jules. I'm sorry, it was Jules. I am very sorry. We got a guy sideways. I think this is Arden. He's just making donuts. You're not Martin Schanke right now. You don't need to make donuts. You have to win the race to be Martin Schanke. Or, as we say in Norway, Martin Skanke. And, yeah, let's go back to Bullet. Bullet's gotten himself a comfortable gap down to JZ. JZ looks to be struggling a little bit with the Mercedes. And Kimaru's ever so close. Just look at the speed now of that Mercedes. Kimaru can't even catch up or keep up. JZ's up in 340. Kimaru's barely up in 330. German engineering at its finest. And Merc still in 4th. Ahead of V8. Proper V8 this time. We have Jules right behind. He's been having a tough season so far in the DRGC. The Nissan might be a little difficult to drive. Most of the people in DRGC will change cars for next season. I know for a fact that Team Cola is switching out the cars they use so that someone else will be driving the Mazda next season. And we have Arden Blue left the building. Mercer trying to catch up to Furtick. And Bullet, he is unchallenged, uncontested so far. Very good drive so far by Bullet. VA has jumped into the pits. And Kimaru is still trying to catch up to JC. Looks like this is JC's time to shine. He's been struggling a little bit in the DRSL and DRGC. Maybe this will be a podium position for JC finally. And Merck seems to be struggling a little bit with the tires on his car. Looks like Fuji wears out the tires a bit fast. Look at Jules's tires. They're absolutely gone. If he's brave, he could possibly push a lap or two more out of them, but that would be, as they say, pushing it too far. And V8 has dropped down to 6th place. Bullet and Kimaru and JC. Kimaru's ahead of JC. And Mercer's gotten himself ahead of Furtick. Furtick's tires are actually looking quite good. Should be able to stay out for a few more laps, or maybe he goes in. Bullet still in P1, and Kimaru's ahead of JC. JC must have had an incident somewhere. Merck has dropped all the way down to 5th place. And V8 up into 4th. V8 must have jumped Merck in the pits. Maybe he just got a better exit out of turn 1. And looking like the field is spreading a little bit now. Jules. We have Rocker and Team Sega, the creator of the Team Sega livery. I think AGT Racer, or Grimlock as he's known in PSN, loves the JPS livery the most, and I think I must say that I enjoyed the Sega livery as one of my favorite liveries in the driver's room. And of course the JPS livery is just awesome, made by Boss. One of the JPS creators in the world. And yeah, we have Bullet still in P1 with a best sector time. Let's see the live timing. Kimaru's 4 seconds behind. We have JC with less than a second behind Kimaru. So things are looking good. Kimaru's been constantly grabbing those second places. Oh, JC struggles a little bit now. Let's go on board with Mr. JC. V8 is right behind JC. Will Merc be able to gain some ground on V8? V8 went in a lap or two before Merc. Might be a genius move or a big mistake. And Jules in 6th. We have Rocker being passed by Mercer. Whoa, that's a clean move there. Looked like Rocker was standing completely still. And yeah, it looks like Rocker is struggling a bit with that car. Maybe it's the tires. And Furtick still, he's struggling too. We have Bullet still in P1. Fastest lap in lap 9, 1:23.4. And JC not far behind Kimaru. Kimaru will have to do his absolute best now. Merc closing up to V8. Let's go on board with Merc. This car looks like it really jumps through the gears, and not in a good way. Seems like there's something wrong with the car sometimes when he puts it into the high gears. And Jules, will he pass V8? Just jumps with V8, and he's up into P5 for nearly 1 second, and V8 is ahead. A late break there, missing his entry point into the corner. Just going out on the outside. Mercer up into 7. Furtick in 8th. Jules seems to be struggling a whole hell of a lot now. Rocker seems to be struggling a whole hell of a lot. I can't even keep up today. Maybe it's the 1 or 2 ciders I've been drinking. I'm not drunk. Kimaru still a comfortable gap ahead of JC. JC dives into the pits. Probably could have stretched the lap more, but V8 has gotten himself up into 5th. Merc is up into 3rd. Has Merc jumped JC? Merc has jumped JC. What has happened to JC? Did he take on fuel? There should be no need. Now JC is ahead of his teammate V8. And V8's ahead of Jules. V8 has the superior tires, so there should be no threat from Jules. That Nissan seems to be burning through its tires extremely fast. And Mercer trying his absolute best now in 7th. Missed the driver's room. Since we got a gap to the guys, if anyone wants to join the driver's room, just contact one of the guys. MJR Mercer runs Tier 2 DRSL and DRGC. And we have a Discord as well, run by a guy called Nightmare Racer. And we have the top 2 into the pits, top 3 actually. And yeah, Nightmare Racer runs our Discord, where everything is planned from, and we have an endurance race on Thursdays. 1 hour commitment race that, well, a 1 hour race led by Gadget 334. And we do a lot of different races, and JC's gotten himself a 2-second penalty. And on every other Saturday we have Super Saturday races with 3 different cars, classes, and tracks. 15-minute sprint on all 3. And we have a couple of commentators. AGT Racer, check him out on YouTube. Plux the Duck. And Muller_CJ. And we have Rice Racing. And Kimaru also does. I also do commentary videos like this and live streams. We have a couple other guys that does live streams, Jammy D and Bullet does some live streams as well. Let's try and find some action in this race. Rocker's trying to gain some ground to Furtick. Jules has jumped into the pits. His tires were absolutely shredded. Yeah, Mercer's gone into the pits. Furtick should be able to stay out for a lap or 2 more. And we have Rocker. Bullet's been dominating so far in this race. Stellar drive. Kimaru doesn't seem to be gaining all that much. Like I said, must be a difficult race. We have JC there. Merck still in 4th. V8 in 5th. I try not to talk during the cockpit views. V8 with best sector time. And we have Jules there. Mercer slowly gaining, and best sector time from Mercer. Let's go on board with Mercer. Ferdek still ahead of Rocker. V8 has jumped into the pits yet again. Rocker slowly gaining on Ferdek. I've been calling Ferdek a guy from Monte Carlo because the flag looks like Charles Leclerc in Formula 1, but I noticed he's from Poland. Like the other Polish driver in Formula 1 that I can't seem to remember the name of right now. Oh, and Rocker misses his turning there completely. Luckily, he didn't have a spin. Bullet is dominating so far, unchallenged so far today. He might be able to take this home without any mistakes. We have Kimaru still in second. JC chasing now in the rear. The Mazda pulls out of the corners like crazy, but on the straights. And Merck's catching up to JC. Will he be able to do something about him in the last 4 minutes of the race? Mercer's lost a little bit to Jules. Rocker slowly gaining on Ferdek. Let's go on board. Let's see if Rocker can do anything about Ferdek. He's still too far behind. Might get a run on him now. Let's go with Bullet. He's pulled out a significant gap to Kimaru. And Kimaru still, he's pulled out a gap to JZ now. JZ's had a good race so far today. There we have American fourth. Awesome job. Bringing home some good points for Cola. Here we have V8. Should be good to the end. And we have Jules, still in 6th place. These are difficult cars to drive. Ferdek and Rocker beginning their last lap. Bullet comes home into another lap. Kimaru finishes in 2nd. JC in 3rd. Merck will come home in 4th. V8 now into 5th. Jules will secure 6th place with Mercer right behind. We have Bullet. Whoa! He can just coast into the finish line. He has been untouchable this whole race. Ferdek has lost it to Rocker. Let's follow today's winner. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and come back for the next set of races for the race finale on Suzuka. Until then, we'll speak again and catch you later.